Morning everyone. It's my second day here. Arrived yesterday afternoon around 3 o'clock. Got home around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It was nice, warm and sunny, quite hot actually, and made it through the first night, which was quite an experience to say the least. As I said before, I'm going to try my best to vlog as much as I can, just giving you guys a little rundown of what the experience is like, you know, coming to Jamaica. It's been 5 years since I've been back, and yeah, it feels a bit different now, especially as I came back without Sapphire, who I know would love to have been here. So how was the night? The night was good. I was actually trying to stay awake for as long as possible last night so that I can try and acclimatize to the time zone, but I think I kind of failed a bit and I ended up falling asleep around 9 o'clock Jamaican time. But the weirdest thing is I woke up bang on 2 a.m. this morning, and I thought it was a lot later than that, but obviously 2 a.m. Jamaica time is equivalent to around 8 a.m. in the UK, so you know, not much you can do there. Now guys, you're going to hear all sorts of animal noises, from dogs barking to roosters crowing. You know, it's just a part of the environment really. Fun fact, roosters don't actually crow at the crack of dawn, say 5-6 a.m. When I woke up at 2 this morning, best believe they were already at it, crowing down the place. I'm not sure who they were trying to wake up, clearly me, but yeah, that was something I definitely forgotten. I'm sure I'll get used to it after a while, but yeah, it was weird having roosters just, you know, cocks just crowing at like 2 a.m. in the morning when it's still pitch black outside. Yeah, that was pretty strange. Now, Jamaica is a third world country, for those of you who didn't know. It's a small island with about 3.5 million people, so you know, the infrastructure isn't as advanced as say in the UK. A lot of the communities still do not have running water, so we have to rely on tanks and drums in order to contain our water. If there's no rainfall, many people have to end up buying water, which is delivered with a truck. So at the moment, this house isn't being occupied, so you know, there's a lot of things that needs doing to it, and there's no water system that's in place. So we've got to do it old school. I had a shower late in the evening last night, cold shower. Now unfortunately, the area that we live in, there is no running water guys, so everything is done manually. I know for many people, they can't even imagine what that's like. Filling up a bucket, taking it to the bathroom and having a wash, just using your flannel rag, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, pretty old school, but it was so refreshing last night to have that nice cool wash to just cool me down just before bed, which I really enjoyed. The sleep in itself was pretty good, although brief. I feel relatively well rested, but time will tell. Now, something quite scary happened last night when I woke up. Or shall I say this morning? I could hear what sounded like mice in the roof above me, above the bed. Honestly, it felt like the ceiling was going to cave in, so that was a bit spooky. I think I might have to go up there and tell them to get out. I'm not sure if it's mice or bats, but regardless, it's just weird hearing things running up and down above you while you're trying to sleep, so I think I'm going to have to try and do something about that. Otherwise, it's just coming up to 6 a.m. and everything is going well so far. Now, it's actually quite windy this morning, which is quite nice and refreshing. But sadly, the weather is meant to take a turn for the worse. I say worse, it's still going to be hot, but we're going to be having some thunderstorms, lots of rain for the next 10 days, unfortunately. So yeah, gonna have to figure out what we're going to do in regards to getting around. But whatever the weather, we'll try our best to get as much done as possible. Today I'm going to be heading into Montego Bay, as I've got quite a few errands to run. I need to get some shopping done. I need to go to the passport office. I need to check the hardware store to see the prices for paints. And I got a ton of other things that I need to do as well. It's going to be a very busy day. I will try my best to vlog. I don't know how comfortable I will be to try and vlog here in Jamaica, you know, going downtown with this camera and so on. But I suppose it's a very normal thing these days. I hope to meet up with a YouTuber at some point if I get around to it. And it'll be interesting to see how they do it here, because you know, Jamaica can be a very unsafe place, especially when you don't know what you're doing. And the thing is, the local can always tell when you're visited from foreign. You know, when you come down from abroad and and start walking around town. They just need to, they don't even need to look at you sometimes. I think they just sense it. I was born and raised in Jamaica, but I moved to the UK when I was 12. So technically to them, I'm a foreigner. So I can't really argue with that at the end of the day. And so it'll be kind of strange walking around, you know, trying to vlog. But like I said, I'll do my best, guys, and try and capture as much of it as possible. Now, guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We really do appreciate it. Okay, so as requested by Sapphire, I'm going to be showing you guys some of what I've got, some of the goodies which Jamaica is famous for, some of the fruits. Now, I absolutely adore fruits, no matter where they're from. The more tropical and exotic, the better. And whenever I come to Jamaica, I literally just gain a few pounds. I know it doesn't look it, but just eating as much of the fruit as possible, because obviously we can't really get them in the UK, and even if we can, it's super expensive. So as requested by you, Saf, I'm going to show you what I've gotten so far in the one day that I've been here. My dad's an absolute champion when it comes to getting all of the fruits and the local delicacies. So I'll just show you what I'm going to be eating for breakfast today. And yeah, let me know what you think. Oh yeah, before I forget, I did say that I'm going to give a little tour of the house. Now, nobody really lives here at the moment. It's literally locked up, being used for storage, and so there's a lot of disrepair going on, and it's not in the best and most tidiest situation. But later on, I will give you a little tour of what the house is actually like, and hopefully to capture some of the before and after footage of what the house looks like now to where it will be in the months to come. But for now, I'm just going to show you what I'm going to be eating later on. Now, so first things first, my dad is a farmer and he absolutely loves planting. I think that's where I get it from. Now, when I say planting, I don't mean as in plantain. I mean, he actually loves to farm and grow the produce and stuff like that. And these lovely planting here is what he actually grew on his farm. So looking forward to eating some of these. They're all ripened and ready to go. Okay, so up next we've got some pineapples, and I am so looking forward to eating a Jamaican pineapple, because honestly the rubbish that we buy in the supermarket in the UK is exactly that, just rubbish. Honestly, guys, the smell that is coming from these, let me smell it. The smell is just gorgeous, and it's not even fully ripened yet, so I think I'm going to leave these for a couple more days just to get them nice and soft and ripe and juicy. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it that long, to be honest. Up next we've got a watermelon. What's quite funny is the shape of this watermelon. I've never actually seen one like this before, but no doubt it's going to taste great regardless of how it looks. Going to be tucking into that a little later on. Now here's the pièce de résistance, the mangoes, in all their glory. Now, I've actually eaten 3 of these already. These ones are called East Indian, I know that much, and I had 3 of them yesterday, which was basically my dinner. And I've got these huge ones here. To be honest, I'm not even sure what these are called, but the smell, I wish you could just have this on camera, honestly. Just have a smell, guys. Let me get in real close. Just have a good whiff of that. And breathe out. Honestly, the whole house is just absolutely intoxicated with the smells from these fruits. I don't know what it is, man. It's just so primal. It's just so good. I'm actually salivating right now. I want to just tuck into this, but I think I need to wait a little bit longer just to pace myself, really. Just so gorgeous, man. Now, fun fact, this mango might look like the mangoes that we have in the UK. In the supermarket, you know, Tesco's and Sainsbury's and so on, but those mangoes over there are absolutely rubbish compared to this. The only way I can sort of describe it for you to understand what I'm talking about is the mangoes that we have in the UK in the supermarket. The texture of those mangoes remind me a bit of like rubber, but these mangoes here, these are just silky smooth. They're so soft, they're so juicy, they're so sweet, and they're so fragrant, and I'm sure they're so much healthier anyway. There's just no comparison, so head to your nearest tropical country, because trust me, you'll be in for a treat. Okay, so up next we've got these strange looking fruit which many people probably will never actually see or even eat. And these are called neeseberry. In Jamaica we just say neeseberry, but I think some people say nesberry, but you know, when in Rome. So we have some neeseberry here which is just getting ripened. They kind of have the texture of pears when they're solid, but as they ripen they actually go a lot softer, and as they ripen they have this strong kind of pungent smell. And to be honest, a lot of people don't actually like these because they're incredibly sweet when they ripen, and they've got little seeds inside which are black. Now you can actually eat the skin, which has fantastic fiber and I'm sure loads of vitamins and so on, but a lot of people peel these and just eat the flesh which is on the inside, which is so sweet and delicate. I think at some point I'll sit down and maybe eat some of these on camera for you guys to see what it's like, because like I said, these exotic fruits are just, they're just amazing. And yeah, hopefully one day you might be able to try them if you haven't before. And for all my fellow Jamaicans who's watching this, you know, people back home in the UK, please don't get too jealous. This is just a public service that I'm doing, guys, you know, trying to educate the people. I know how much you'd love to be here right now enjoying this glorious island with the amazing food and warm people. The beaches, I haven't even spoken about the beaches yet. Yeah, 2 weeks doesn't seem like it's going to be enough, but I'll do my best. I'm going to go and get myself freshened up now and plan out my day, have some breakfast, and at some point I'll give you a little tour of what the house is actually like. So stick around for that one, guys.